Hello, my friend. I want you to take a deep breath right now and allow yourself to simply be here in this moment. Because I know life has been heavy for you, and sometimes it feels like you are carrying the weight of the whole world on your shoulders. But let me tell you something important. It is okay to feel tired. It is okay to not have all the answers. And it is okay to be exactly where you are, because there is a greater reason for every single step you are walking through, whether it feels clear or confusing, whether it feels joyful or painful. God knows your heart and He knows your path, and there is a light inside of you that is far stronger than any darkness you might be facing. Many of us spend years of our lives searching for that sense of meaning, chasing something we cannot quite name, longing for peace and wondering if we are ever good enough. And sometimes it feels like no matter how much we give or how hard we try, there is always this whisper that we are falling short. But what if I told you that deep inside of you is a divine spark, chosen and planted with intention, a spark that no hardship can destroy, a spark that has the power to guide you through even the darkest nights. As a chosen soul, you have probably felt it that deep, knowing that you were made for something more, even if the details are blurry, even if you doubt yourself, or even if you feel blocked by invisible walls. The truth is still there. You are here for a reason. And this message today is a reminder that trust, patience, and faith are not just old words. They are living forces that can transform how you see your struggles, how you carry your burdens, and how you walk into the life you were created for. So let us walk together through what these words mean in a way that connects to your everyday life. Let us begin with pain and suffering, because this is something we all know. Pain is not optional. It comes for everyone in different forms. Maybe it's the pain of losing someone you love. Maybe it's the ache of financial struggles. Maybe it's the weight of emotional wounds, or the silence you feel when your prayers don't seem answered. Pain is real and unavoidable, but suffering is different. Suffering is when we resist the reality we are in, when we tell ourselves it should not be this way, when we wrestle with what is, instead of allowing ourselves to experience it. Suffering is the story we tell ourselves about our pain, and that story is what keeps us trapped. Picture this. You work hard every single day, doing your best to provide, doing your best to move forward. But the results are slow. Maybe nothing seems to change. You feel the sting of financial hardship or the frustration of closed doors. That is pain. But suffering comes when you start to believe that God has abandoned you, when you tell yourself you're unworthy, or that nothing good will ever come. Suffering is the rejection of the moment you are in, and the refusal to trust that even this struggle has purpose. So the invitation is this: can you allow yourself to face pain without letting it own? Can you choose trust over resistance? Trust means believing that even when it hurts, even when nothing looks like it is working out, there is still a plan unfolding for your good. Trust means recognizing that this very moment is shaping you, preparing you, and guiding you in ways you may not see yet. When you stop fighting against your reality and instead open yourself to God's wisdom, you begin to discover peace right in the middle of the storm. And this is where the next lesson unfolds. Desire. We all have dreams. We all have passions and longings inside us. And those desires can be beautiful, but they must be aligned with a greater will than our own. Because not every desire is meant to serve us. Sometimes what we think we want is only a shadow of what God wants to give us. So the key is not to erase your desires, but to examine them. Ask yourself, does this goal bring life to me and to others? Does this dream uplift love, compassion, kindness, and truth? Or is it only feeding ego or selfish gain? Because if what you long for carries goodness, if it adds value not only to you but to those around you, then you can trust you're walking in step with a higher calling. Imagine your passion is art or music or writing or building a business. Imagine you pour your heart into it, and it not only brings you joy but also brings light and inspiration to others. This is alignment. This is how we know our desires are in tune with God's plan. And here is the wonder: when we walk in that alignment, God will either fulfill the desire in a way that amazes us, or He will give us something even greater than what we imagined. His gifts are never less. They are always more, even when they don't look like what we expected. But to live like this requires one of the hardest things: letting go of control. We crave control because we believe it keeps us safe. We think, if only I can make this happen, if I can shape the outcome, then I will finally be at peace. But control is an illusion, because life is not ours to grip. It is ours to walk through with open hands. Letting go does not mean you stop caring. It does not mean you stop giving your best. It means you release the need to manipulate the ending. It means you create and love and serve and live with all your heart. But then you let the results be what they are. You trust that whatever unfolds is the right thing for you at this moment. Think about the artist who works for years and never gains the recognition they expected. Is that wasted? No, because the act of creating brought growth. The journey brought lessons. And along the way, unexpected blessings appeared. Friendships, opportunities, resilience. None of which would have come if they clung desperately to a specific outcome. When you trust, you free yourself from disappointment, because you no longer measure success by the world's standards. You measure it by faithfulness to the path set before you, and when you practice this, you begin to understand the beauty of patience. Patience is not passive. Patience is active faith. Patience is saying, I will keep going. Even though I do not yet see the fruit, I will keep trusting, because I know timing matters and the right season is coming. Our world has trained us to expect everything instantly, but God's timeline is not like ours. His timing is always precise and perfect, even when it feels delayed. The waiting season is not wasted. It is sacred soil. It is where character is built. It is where roots grow deep, so that when the harvest comes, you can actually hold it. Sometimes the delay is protecting you. Sometimes it is preparing you. Sometimes it is shaping you into the kind of person who can handle the blessing when it arrives. So the next time you are waiting, remind yourself, this is not punishment. This is preparation. The delay is not God's absence. It is God's craftsmanship, and all of it rests on one unshakable foundation: faith. Faith is the anchor when the storm rages. Faith is the courage to walk when you cannot see the road. Faith is not just believing when everything feels good. It is believing when nothing makes sense. It is choosing to keep going when the doors are closed, when the silence is deafening, when you feel unseen, and yet you still whisper, I trust you. Faith is believing that the unseen is more real than what you see. Faith does not mean you ignore reality. It means you interpret reality through the lens of trust. It means you understand that even your failures are being woven into a masterpiece that you cannot yet imagine. And when you begin to live with this kind of faith, everything shifts. Pain loses its grip. Waiting becomes purposeful. Patience becomes natural, and trust becomes a rhythm of your soul. And suddenly you find yourself able to accept every season with a full heart. because you know that none of it is wasted. So my friend, hear this. You were not forgotten, you are not alone, and you are not without purpose. Every single breath you take is evidence that you are still part of God's story. So embrace the season you are in. Stop resisting the moment. Stop clinging to control. Stop doubting the goodness of your own journey instead. Align your heart with love. Align your desires with what is true, and keep trusting even when you cannot see the outcome, because what is ahead is far greater than anything you could ever script on your own. And when you live like this, you will begin to shine in a way that lights up not only your path, but also the paths of those around you, because that spark inside you is not just for you, it is for the world to see and to be inspired by. Thank you for walking through this message with me today, and if it touched something in you, do not keep it hidden. Share it, live it, and let it ripple out into the lives of others, because you never know who might be waiting for this very reminder to keep going. Keep trusting, keep believing, and above all, keep walking forward in faith, because your story is still being written, and the best chapters are yet to come.